roaches, which is extremely hard with the Reapers only having an additional 1.5 range. Infestation pit. Let's see here. Does Jinro? He does not yet have the glial reconstitution. So those roaches are a little slow. Looks like the Reapers will be able to snipe this spine crawler. Lalush pretty slow on the creep expansion. He usually has favored just simply generating creep with his overlords. So not too surprised on that front. Extractor going to go down for the second or third time here this game. This is interesting. We see Lalush opting to build a few infestors. Excellent choice against Terran infantry, which is all we have seen from Jinro to this point. Lalush finally deciding to destroy these rocks. It is the 13-minute mark. A little bit slow, primarily because he's been in the defensive mode. Lalush just doing a great job of, he's not keeping his roaches in one giant group. Just kind of spreading them around in just optimal locations for defense against Reapers. One thing I have noticed about Jinro's style is he loves to attack in multiple locations at once. Just, making it very tough for the other player to continue focusing on macro. But so far, Lalush has done an excellent job. We see that Jinro is starting to transition into a little bit more mech here as we see the tech lab on the factory. So Lalush really worried about these Reapers, just putting his roaches all around here. Spine crawler gonna go down. This should stop any future Reaper harass. Lalush doing his usual thing of getting his upgrades at a good time here. A little bit late actually on the 1-1 upgrades. Roach upgrades with the tunneling claws and the burrow being researched. Tunneling claws, as you probably know, impressively more powerful than it was in the past. Thanks to Blizzard's removal of organic carapace, a tier 3 upgrade. Removing that and taking the 5 additional regeneration and adding it to tunneling claws. So this did give the roaches, at least in my opinion, a much needed buff after the 2 food nerf to their supply. Let's look at the income tab. Both players equal here in harvester count and income. A little edge to Jinro because of his mule advantage. Both players doing a great job of keeping their money low. Something you see most times with players of this caliber. Just boggles my mind how Jinro is just continuing to go for the Reapers. More than anything, it just distracts Lalush, I think. And I think it really has slowed his rate of expansion. Just because it's some other thing that he has to deal with. Not very deadly, but if you do not attend to them, several Reapers can take down a hatchery or clean out a drone line very quickly. Jinro is remaining calm here, slowly expanding. He's going to take his third. He's going to take his third base here at the gold. Oh, looks like he might be preparing for a drop. Let's see what Lalush has for defense over here. Oh, Lalush does not have drop attack on his mind. As a possibility, it appears. Thanks to Jinro's harassment, I would give credit to that, as just attacking in multiple places like this with his Reapers has distracted Lalush enough that this has not even entered his mind as a threat. And here come the medevacs into a completely undefended main. Looks like some great targets here. Five Hydralisks aren't going to be able to scratch this force. Lair is almost dead, and it does go down. Great fungal growth, but the Infestor was way out of position. If he had kept one Infestor in his main, that would have severely limited what Jinro could have done there. Wow. So Lalush loses his lair, and that is going to severely hamper his, especially his gas income, as he is not yet mining gas from his gold. Hopefully we'll put some drones on this extractor. Lalush moving his forces back to this front spine crawler line. Main still very vulnerable. Let's see, is he scouting? No, he just has the same overlord there. Apparently Lalush isn't too concerned against a repeat drop. Now we see some cloaked ghosts coming in. They're sniping away. Looks like they're going for the infestors. One infestor goes down. Ooh, Lalush attempts to reveal the ghosts with a fungal growth, but misses. It looks like he's going to try to do it again, and he does get it off. And some of you may not know that fungal growth, among its other beneficial qualities, does reveal cloaked units. So very nice job there. Not having an overseer available, Lalush is able to use fungal growth to catch all 4 ghosts. So only losing one infestor. Here comes an overseer. Only losing one infestor. Jinro losing 4 ghosts. You have to give that harassment to you have to give the favor to Lalush there. Harassment is very difficult to pull off. I mean, you have to do more damage to either your enemy's army and your enemy's attention span to make it worth it. I mean, certainly if you do break even on the unit count, but you're able to throw your opponent off in terms of his macro concentration or his micro concentration, say you wanted to do an attack somewhere else, but you're harassing him in a second location, then it's worth it, sure. But there we saw 4 ghosts being lost by Jinro. Repeat drop going down on Lalush's main. Hydraless Den is bleeding and dying. It's going to go down easily. Good job by Jinro there of focus firing on a soft target. Evolution chambers are always good targets, especially when they're being upgraded. Jinro wisely retreats. Jinro is not in a bad position here. He doesn't have any real weak points that I can see with his strong Marauder army. And he's mining from the 2 bases. His main is almost mined out. Same with Lalush. Lots of gas left though. we see that Jinro is going to complete the 3-3 upgrades. Very interesting here, as Lalush will be unable to upgrade to 3-3 as he does not even have a lair yet. He's going to need that hive for 3-3 upgrades. So Lalush way behind on up. Well, he's at 2-2. So he's just going for the +1 melee attack. So 2-2, but Lalush is going to be delayed from 3-3 for quite some time until he can get that hive. And I will say in this game, not much pressure has been put on Jinro. Lalush has been on the defensive ever since the early Reaper attacks, and then the drop. Looks like Lalush relying on